Hello and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. We are back in the mega structure. It looks like things aren't quite loading up yet. There's our ship. Okay, so we just got back to the mega structure after doing all the puzzles in the north. And we've been told by, is it Alcatraz who's sticking around here? It doesn't seem like it was Alcatraz. It was somebody else. Anyway, I don't remember who it was, but they said to be careful. They're not trusting Byron, that he's looking for the founder, Athena. I think it's Athena. And not thinking correctly and not making good judgments, in his opinion. Anyway, so let's see what we need to do, what we can find here in this part of the megastructure.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing. I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
Well, that's very possible. Is that not going to open up? Okay. Look at that thing there. This mega structure really is a mega structure. I mean, it's huge. Okay, look at this. What is this thing? I'm not sure yet what is important and what isn't. Just exploring around. Well, there's a hand thing. We have the Noma project with a bunch of numbers. Can we literally bootstrap this to any scale? And then we have a door override. Uh-oh. Frying our circuits once again.
Why don't you just tell people that they're wrong? If you tell them the truth, they'll listen.
It's not that simple. Straton wrote that the most common error we commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live. We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Oh, free will isn't the same as freedom, Miranda. We're not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So, what? We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
We are going to shape reality. Okay.
I knew it! Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
It definitely sounded like him.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he'd died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
Interesting. So Cornelius knew, but never told anybody. Okay, this is the only way for us to go. So what is the way we'll go? I wonder why Cornelius wouldn't say anything. When everybody's wondering where Athena is, is keeping quiet about the whole thing. The plot thickens. Okay. Let's see. That is a long way down and a long way up. Oh, and we don't have an elevator or anything? Well, I'm certainly not jumping over the edge.
Are those surfaces magnetic?
No, it's anti-gravity. Your coot was right. I should have known.
Anti-gravity? So am I supposed to jump off? Eeks, that's scary. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. There's got to be another way down, right? Doesn't there? Ah. Really? Is that really what it wants me to do? Because that's not what I want to do. No, it's not. There was another door. That we came across. But we can't do anything about it. Well, hey, well, I guess that's what we're supposed to do then, is... This is the way back? It is, isn't it? Yeah. So, wow. I guess I'm not ready to jump over the side. I don't understand what she was saying about the anti-gravity. I wasn't seeing it in my usual non-observant way. What did they mean about anti-gravity? Yeah, see, none of that looks really good. Does it? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That is okay. Ooh. Where else can we do that? Just there? That must have been what they were talking about. Well, I'm gonna get so lost. But, okay. Wow. Space jump here. Oh my gosh, so now we're walking on the ceiling.
1K, I'm over here. Hold on. I'll open that door for you.
Okay. There we go. Thank you, Byron. I don't know where over here is, but... Oh, there he is, over there. Okay. Well, thank you, Byron. Now, here's our Tetronimos. So if I wasn't a metal robot, I wouldn't be able to do this. Woo. Ooh, I don't want to walk off the edge. Ah! Okay, so where am I gonna go? Over there. So he opened the door over there. Yikes. Okay, somebody's gotta let me jump up on him. Oh, we're gonna do these already? Going over there. No. Not like that. Try that one. Oh, almost. Okay. boy, none of them are really going to give me any length. See, it goes alongside. Not very good at this. Let's try that one. There we go. Okay, on up here. See what needs to be done.
Same pattern as before. 3 beams, 3 receivers.
I guess we know what to do.
Be
Activate
careful.
3
The sheer
beams.
amount of power running through this place.
Really?
I'll take care of this
Oh,
puzzle.
looky.
You do the other 2, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay, Byron.
This is kind of fun. Maybe Alexandra Drennan was right. Play is part of what makes us human.
So what puzzle are you doing?
Got it!
Oh, see how fast you are? Much faster than me. Okay, this is going to lead to another puzzle. Where are we going? Over there? It's only 3 pieces. No, not those 3 though. Let's go with that one. Excuse me. And there we go.
Melville, is there anything in the system that can tell us where Athena is?
I don't know. Someone's logged into the system. But when I try to access that information, it all glitches out.
Huh. Okay. Well, we're finding paths anyway, even if I'm not finding puzzles. Alright. This wall. Or should we make the other path? You know what? I'm gonna make the other path and then it's done. Otherwise I'm gonna be going, where was that other path? Because I know me. Bum 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 bum. Oh. No? Oh Oh, now we gotta do it backwards. Okay, now we got it done. Okay. Well, let's go do this puzzle. I'm guessing that's a puzzle I need to do. Activate 3 beams. But one of them's already activated, right? Okay. This is really gonna get me confused. Oh, see, and then there's another Tetranoma over there. Well, let's go up here and see what this brings us. I am going to get so lost. I haven't even come to a puzzle yet. Except for these. Are we going up there? I guess so. Where's it going? Oh, over there? So that's just not reaching. Okay. Do we want to go up right away? Oh, this is really confusing. Yeah, see? So we have to go around that? Okay. Gives me a better idea of where we're going. All right. Wow. Okay. Another one? Oh my gosh, where am I going? Do I really want to keep going up like that? I guess I do. Is that what the whole thing is? Just doing these puzzles? did that say? Space jump off. Oh, okay. Okay, are we going into a puzzle now? Wow. Okay. Oh, here's a thingy. Do we want it to get a red thingy? Oh, but we can't go there, so we need to put it over there. And now what is that doing? Cleared up this. They can connect there. There. Jeez. And there's the lever. Okay. So that's the blue beam. One more beam. And it must be over there somewhere. Boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure out how to get out of here. We'll start with that one. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get dizzy. Okay, this is where we were. How are we gonna get to? We need to do that one up there. That's where the green puzzle is. So somehow okay, we're on our way to the green puzzle, I think. Wow. Ooh. Do that one first. Where are we going to? Right there? Can't step off of that. Oh. Okay. So we have to go across first.
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the
wonderful.
system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
Nice.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
Okay, is this the green one then? Okay, so we have a red. 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 Which opens up what? Oh, just a thing. How am I gonna get you? We're gonna have to mix red and blue to get green. Oh, look at that. Okay. What are you gonna get me? You're gonna be red, turn to blue. Okay, now I gotta get a hold of you. You are going to be red, flip to red. Okay. Where do I get the red and the blue? To be able to hook them up. Oh, it gets easy looking up. Oh. We need an item to swap. Okay, you're green. What else is in there? Is that it? That's it. No. Do you have anything more in here? Not that I can see. Okay. You're green. Let's trade you and you. Oh, well that's different. Okay, now we've got our green lever.
The gate's opening. I'm heading in.
Well, good for you, but what about me? I gotta figure out how to get over there now. I guess getting the levers was the easy part. Now figuring out where I'm going. It's gonna be the harder part. Okay, where is the door? This way? And up there? All right. Okay, I gotta get over there. We're closing in on it. I'm sure we're gonna have to do another Tetronimo. To get over there. Unless we already did. Nope, we're gonna have to do another one, aren't we? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's making me dizzy. Not even thinking, I'm just doing it. And it's working. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to make my way back somehow. But I think I have a vague idea how. Okay, what's in here? Probably doesn't matter which set of steps I use. They both go to the same place. This is just... Whoa!
This is fascinating. They were both here, Athena and Cornelius. They had a plan. I found a file that...
Oh no, there goes Byron.
Byron's trapped in the overload. He's failing to disconnect.
The whole system's going haywire.
1K, get out of there!
no.
Everyone back to the VTOL!
Prometheus Bound, Act 3.
We have to go. Now, 1K, get moving!
How can
We can't just leave Byron behind.
Yakut, we have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
The system's going completely bananas. Energy spikes everywhere.
We'll come back for Byron, I promise.
Okay. I'm running, I'm trying. Ooh, we're gonna fall apart. It's all falling down on me. go. The whole megastructure's coming down. Oh, it's gonna block paths. Ah, look at this. Where am I gonna go? Gonna have to find a whole new way. Up here? No. Oh my gosh. Through here. Okay. Wow. But I can't go that way, Arrow. Ah, we're doomed.
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls. Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay. All I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do to make you understand?
Pandora, you
if you
sound
cannot
like
be
Eloise.
reasoned with, I must bar your path.
You sound like Elohim. I'm just trying to protect you. I think Pandora's the bad guy. Prometheus is the good guy. At least that's how it's beginning to seem. Maybe neither one of them are good guys. Maybe they're both bad guys.
Move, 1K, move!
I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm moving. I'm not going that way, that's for sure. I can't use you? Why not? Pandora's being a meanie. Uh-oh. Here we go.
These energy emissions are messing with the VTOL systems. Okay, I think I've got it working. Get here quickly, 1K.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Whoa. Here we go.
Come on, get in!
Working at it. Well, we had one loss.
Get us out of
Byron
here,
is
Yakut.
a goner. So now who's in charge? How are we going to get Byron? And what's going to happen? And we've got west and south yet to do.
Okay, we're out. Now what?
Looks like the southern sites are active. The readings are strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
Yes, but just to drop off Melville.
What?
We're going back to New Jerusalem. This situation has gotten out of control. We need to regroup. Rushing in blindly isn't going to save Byron. But we also need someone to stay here and keep an eye on things. Melville, that's you.
All right, I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
Will do.
Good.
Alcatraz.
Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Oh. I don't want to go back to New Jerusalem. I protest.
Do not lose hope, my child. In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
Does that mean I don't get to ever... Does that mean I don't get to ever go back?
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip. I'll talk to the mayor. 1K, please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do? I'm faster than you are. New interface content available. A lot of them. City news. The expedition to the Founders Island has suffered a serious setback as all contact with Byron was lost during a foray into the interior of the megastructure. Byron is assumed to be alive but trapped within a data stream overload, unable to disconnect. Several sources in the government expressed a lack of surprise at this turn of events, citing the first companion's history of rash behavior. Hopefully this gets people thinking about the dangers of populism, one source told me. It's been alarming to see people suddenly falling for this utopian foolishness. Gem Effects 312 now open. I'm very happy to announce that the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. Come play the 3 winning works at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Finally, can't wait. So that's open. The Optimist. The Pessimist is commonly spoken of as a man in revolt. He is not, firstly, because it requires some cheerfulness to continue in revolt, and secondly, because pessimism appeals to the weaker side of everybody, and the pessimist therefore drives a roaring trade as the publican. The person who is really in revolt is the optimist, who generally lives and dies in a desperate and suicidal effort to persuade all the other people how good they are. It has been proved 100 times over that if you really wish to enrage people and make them angry, even unto death, the right way to do it is to tell them that they are all the sons of God. Jesus Christ was crucified, it may be remembered, not because of anything he said about God, but on a charge of saying that a man could, in 3 days, pull down and rebuild the temple. Every one of the great revolutionists from Isaiah to Shelley have been optimists. They have been indignant not about the badness of existence, but about the slowness of men in realizing its goodness. The prophet who is stoned is not a brawler or a marplot. He is simply a rejected lover who suffers from unrequited attachment to things in general. G.K. Chesterton. Rest in peace, Byron. We don't know yet that he's dead. He may be lost. He could still be saved. I was going to say something sarcastic, but you know what? In the spirit of optimism, I really hope so. All right, so.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat. And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away. This is what surrounds us. This is what's happening outside those walls, every hour of every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human, to understand that it is your duty to transform this world into something better. That's what the founder meant when she said that we can turn the world into a work of art. Despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy. Byron was punished for failing the Founder's trials, and you want us to dig deeper? Just because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person.
There you go. Okay, I want to go look at this Gehenna pavilion before I go to the museum. And I remember it was over here. I thought it was.
Attention all citizens. The Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition is now open to visitors. However, please note that due to an unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable. May the founder be with you.
May the founder be with you. What have I done? Have I gotten stuck into a little... I'm stuck. Forever and ever, amen. I'm stuck. What am I doing over here? There we go. That's it, isn't it? I just went the weirdest way around. Okay. Yep, that's the Gehenna Memorial. Our Argument Stimulator by Gouda. Another story in the much celebrated Jefferson Goldblum shared universe originated in Gehenna. Whoops. It maintains the characteristic writing style of the series but focuses on a new set of themes. A lyrical atmospheric quasi-sequel to Atlantis, a classic work created by Lilith. The original game told the story of the inundation of the mythical island, no doubt reflecting the impending fate of the citizens of Gehenna. Well, let's talk to Name first.
Welcome to the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Oh, it's you, 1K. Please tell me, you were there when everything went sideways. Do you think Byron will be all right?
But of course he will. If we find him, he'll be fine.
Oh, Byron, always getting into trouble. He's been like that for 1,000 years, you know. But losing him would be terrible. But anyway, you've come to take a well-deserved break from your expedition. So let's talk about something else.
What's Gehenna?
Gehenna was a place in the simulation. A prison where Elohim exiled the minds that didn't fit his plans. In time, the prison became a community with a culture of its own.
What happened to the people of Gehenna?
In the very last moments of the simulation, Elohim realized what he'd done and sent his messenger Uriel to free the prisoners.
Yep,
they were uploaded to the gold disc, and their legacy is part of all of us.
Why text adventures?
Text adventures were one of the few art forms available to the people of Gehenna. By continuing to work in that medium, we keep their memory alive.
How do you see the role of the artist in society?
I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted. That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
Okay. Well, let's try one. Oh, start. Gently your ship touches down on the land that once was the Isle of Atlantis, which in the days before the waters receded lay deep under the Sea of Atlas. You've come to find the last legacy of your ancestors. The red sun burns bright in the sky, scorching the dying earth. Begin your pilgrimage. Journey to the broken tower, Temple of the Owl. Ancient farmlands. Let's go to the ancient farmlands. Soil used to be rich, life-giving. Generations of humans relied on it to survive. Then the waves came, and after the waves, the dying sun. Now that all life is gone, something has been revealed underneath the soil, a city of unimaginable antiquity. The ghost of the farmer waits in its ruins. Speak to the farmer. The city is older than the capital. The ghost tells you it is older than Atlantis itself. When our most distant ancestors huddled in terror before thunder and lightning, this city was already old, and yet this city is not foreign to us. We too are its citizens. He looks directly at you, and there is a light in his eyes that is not of this world. Are you willing to swear fealty to this city across the boundaries of time and space? Sure. Good, but remember that even in the lofty world of the stars where you have come from, that loyalty will be tested. Ask the farmer to join you. The strange light fades from the ghost's form. The farmer smiles. Why, of course, I'd love to join you. I've always loved adventures. And never get to go very far from home. Continue the pilgrimage. So now we are going to go to the Broken Tower. On the northern shores of the island, where the frozen ocean once stretched to the horizon, stand the remains of a tower. Here lived the great magician who advised the king of Atlantis in matters of the sublime. There is very little left of the once impressive structure. To anyone else, it would be a pile of rubble covered in black, dried out moss. But you can see a glimpse of its past, of the craft that went into its making. By the tower stands the ghost of the magician awaiting you. A great marvel was revealed to me in this tower, the magician says, a glimpse of the sublime. And although I am dead and my soul has spent an eon under the sun, that vision is not lost to me. Even now I could summon it and reveal it fully. He pauses. If I do, I will finally witness the sublime in all its glory, he says. But I believe that in this moment my soul will be annihilated. Is that a fate I should embrace or reject? Let's reject it. But rejecting the quest for the sublime is also sin, the magician says. Our grasping for the sublime is what makes us more than animals. Make your own sublime instead? Find another way. There are sages who say that our methods must be pure and unassisted, or they are false, he says. But I've always made use of the instruments of my craft, so perhaps to stop now would be to betray myself. Very well. Ask the magician to join you. And he's going to join us. Let's go to the Temple of the Owl, the wise old owl. Your next stop is the Temple of the Owl, the greatest scientific institution of old Atlantis. Here the ancients tried to understand the secret laws of the cosmos, although their studies did not advance far enough to prevent their fate. The ghost of the scientist awaits you in the ruins. I have not rested in death, the scientist tells you. In fact, death has provided ample opportunity for study. I have learned much about the machinery of creation. He hesitates. I would like to join you, but I fear that the truth I have discovered will offend and outrage many. Let's see. Time of such outrage has passed. If that is true, then truly a new eon has begun, and I will join you without fear, the ghost says. And perhaps the truth I discovered will not be hurtful at all, but become a source of joy. Continue to, let's go to the Temple of the Serpents. You make your way to the Temple of the Serpents, which once was the greatest hospital in all of Atlantis. The sick and the injured came here from all across the island, hoping that salvation could be found in its halls. All that is left of the temple is a labyrinth of low walls and the ghost of the physician awaiting you. It is faint, barely visible. Let's speak to the physician. I worked here day and night for many years, and I saved countless lives, the physician says. And yet, of all the lives that I saved, only one survived the death of the island. A young messenger who escaped on one of the ships, thanks to another's sacrifice. And I have wondered many times since, was my work in vain? The burden of this question is eroding my soul. Okay. The messenger is my ancestor? All lives are worth saving. I'm gonna do this one. The physician's eyes widen and becomes more visible. Then my work lives on, he says. The man I saved became a father, and through him millions of lives were created, and some part of Atlantis lives today. And he's going to join us. So now we go to the journey to the last shore. Your journey takes you to a wasteland that was once a beach where children from the Atlantean capital of Luna come to play. Here stands the ghost of the poet contemplating the dying sun. I never completed my great work, he says. There were too many priests and censors who interfered, who did not allow me to create what I intended because they feared the free and true expression of poetic genius. And then came the earthquakes and the waves and long ages under the sea, and now this time of burning death. Yet still I long for its completion, and my soul imagines what could have been. You must refuse to accept your death. All art is irrational, the poet says. It is not the opposite of reason, but beyond reason, and so is defiance of death, even by the dead themselves. We are gone, we do not exist, and yet we refuse to surrender. Perhaps that is what is called faith. Come on, poet, join us. And we continue our pilgrimage. Journey to the palace. The palace once stood in the very heart of Luna, the capital of Atlantis. Here the greatest artists and craftsmen of that long-forgotten era built marvels and luxuries that would astound even a traveler from the distant future. But these things, like everyone else, are gone now. Only a single remnant of the Atlantean world remains. Okay, let's speak to the king. I tried to be a good man, the king says, to be kind, to balance justice with mercy, to honor the gods, support the peasant and the scholar alike, and yet I failed. Why? All kings must fail. You failed because you put yourself above others and hoarded. You did not fail. We are here. The king is comforted by your words. You speak kindly, he says. I know that I am not without blame, but in the end I choose blah blah blah. Ask the king to join you. I will join you, but only as a man. Examine the mosaic. The mosaic is a work of superb beauty, a great work of history and humanity. This is what you came to find. Retrieve the mosaic. You cannot retrieve the mosaic alone. The forces of time are too powerful and the strength of a single person. Ask the ghosts for help. With the help of all of them, you pry the mosaic loose, holding it in your powerful hands. You're filled with awe. Return to your ship. As you return to your ship, your heart is filled with a soaring joy, such as you've never felt before. Exit. Okay, we must have done everything right. Well, I'm not going to do the other two because I don't want to. Maybe someday in the far future, but it just is not of interest to me. Nobody else we want to talk to? You? Nope, no one wants to talk to me. Except Cornelius at the museum. He does. Well, here's some people I can talk to.
Welcome back, 1K. Sorry, can't let you through. We're on strike.
What's going on?
Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
I don't want to get involved.
You were involved the moment you were born, 1K.
Did you hear Tall's speech?
I heard it 15 times when he was practicing it. I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change, or it should be.
Okay. Well, that was all well and good. Is this people over here still talking to me? You guys aren't.
Good luck.
Thanks. This person's not there. Oh, let's just go talk to Cornelius and get this over with. Oh, wait, who are you? Helga.
Hello, new one. Are you browsing or buying?
I don't see any stock.
The kind that trades in hopes and dreams. Yours for the right price. Is there something your heart desires?
What do I desire? Perhaps.
I've uploaded my most popular items to your interface. Does anything there spark your imagination?
Inner peace. Majestic dashing hamsters. Let's see. Credits?
Oh, you don't have any credits yet. Well, let me extend you some credit. Ka-ching! 55 credits. Just make sure you spend them with me. They're not worth much anywhere else. Now, what was it you wanted?
Clean start majestic dashing hamsters?
You remembered the code phrase. Oh, it is fun, isn't it? All this adventure and discovery and subterfuge. Here, let me top up your credit balance for you. It's the least I can do. Ka-ching! 1,000 credits. You're rich, spiritually anyway. Don't go spending it all at once. Now, what can I get you?
Let's do the inner piece.
Whoa, inner peace doesn't come cheap. Come back when you've got 1,000 credits.
But I do have 1,000 you gave me.
Gosh, I completely forgot. Well, did being rich bring you inner peace?
No.
Oh, that usually does a trick. What about before? Did you feel inner peace before I made you rich?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, we can fix that very easily. That'll be 1,000 credits, please.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
What helps me is letting go of the idea that what makes me happy is facts about the world. Sure, it helps when things go well, but if you depend on those things, you will have nothing left when they're gone. If you can learn to trust yourself, you can learn to trust the world. You're quite welcome. Glad to help. So, something else perhaps?
A clean start.
I can give you that for free. My darling, you've been alive all of 5 minutes. This is your clean start. Be who you want to be. Enjoy yourself. So, something else perhaps?
Okay. Internal monologue.
That one comes with the following disclaimer. internal monologue was discontinued as a default feature in new builds. Constant self-commentary is not recommended for all customers. But I can switch yours on for 10 credits if you're sure you want it.
Sure.
As you wish. I'm uploading the new settings now. Do you hear anything?
Why is she staring at me? I don't hear anything. I'm not sure this is working. Wait, no. This is new. I didn't used to think in words like this. It's like there's this little translator turning all my thoughts into some kind of ongoing narrative. It's kind of relentless. How do you make it stop? Do I just not think? I'll try that. Is it working? No! Still describing everything in words. This is starting to be...
A bit overwhelming, isn't it? I turned mine off long ago, but some of the older folk learned to live with it. Sure you want it?
Nah.
That's going to be a little awkward. Because we couldn't pull that thing out of you without taking half of you with it.
Well,
It'll mostly run in the background. Just don't think about it too hard.
Wait,
okay.
Is this internal monologue me? Or some kind of virus? Am I a life form which learned to describe itself? Or a parasite which survives by providing a narrative service to its host? Hold on, she's going to say something else.
So, something else perhaps?
Sure. Future prediction.
For 20 credits, I can peer into your future and tell you what I see.
Okay.
Let me consult the algorithms. Oh dear. I'm afraid you're going to change the world. You will have a choice, but whatever you do, New Jerusalem will never be the same again.
Well, that's usually what happens.
I'm sorry it's not better news. Best not to worry about it, dear. You just do your best to have fun in the meantime. So, something else perhaps? A very popular choice. Enhanced sensory perception lets you distinguish sounds, shapes, and colors at greater distance. It's 10 credits.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'm updating your settings now. And hey presto, superhuman senses. Does the air taste fresher? Do you hear the birds chirping outside the dome? And beyond that, the river bubbling through the dam.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, Few. I'll let you into a secret. You and I don't have fleshy appendages like our ancestors. What we can sense is mostly a function of where we direct our attention. Anyway, I hope you find something worth paying attention to. So, something else perhaps?
Nah, I think we're done.
Before you go, do you have a moment to participate in some customer feedback?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you satisfied with what I've given you?
Yes.
Yes. You understand. Words manifest the reality they describe. When you name something, you create it. Our minds are algorithms, and the right sequence of language can change our underlying code. With that in mind, I hope you have a good day.
Okay.
Please come back if you need anything else.
What an unusual person. I wonder if that internal monologue thing I bought is going to show up again. Oh, wait, here it is.
All right. Let's go on in here and talk to Cornelius.
Oh, 1K. What are you doing here?
Talking to you?
Ah, I assume it has something to do with your expedition? I must admit I haven't been following the news. Sorry, been a little lost lately.
Are you okay?
No, not really. When you asked me what I would do now that my job is redundant, I don't know, I guess I hadn't thought about it. I had just focused on getting there. And after you left, it all just rushed over me. The truth is, I don't know who I am without this. Creating new life, guiding people into existence, that's who I am. More importantly, I think that's who I want to be. And if we stop growing, that's the one thing I can't be anymore. That's why I wanted to talk to Cornelius. He was there at the beginning. He knows where we came from. I thought he might help me understand where I could go next.
Oh, let's see, you can find a new colony.
I hope you're right. It's hard to imagine right now. I liked who I was. Now, you said you were looking for Cornelius?
Yep.
Oh, that's... well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
Yeah, Byron's gone now.
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about my future, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished.
Any idea where he's gone?
No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past.
Did you check his house?
I did, on my way here. And I messaged most of his other friends. He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all.
Ooh, he's in the megastructure.
I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right?
Yep. That's all.
Good luck with everything, 1K. And thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Anytime. Okay, so now we've got to investigate Cornelius's turn. Oh, purple.
Dude, you're back from the island!
Yes, I am.
So glad you're okay, dude. Especially after what happened to Byron.
Oh, how's the situation?
Lately, a lot of folks have been saying maybe that Byron dude is right after all. Like, maybe to really be excellent to each other, we have to build something new and bodacious. Don't know what will happen now that he's had that bogus accident.
Have you ever met Cornelius?
Yeah, I come here all the time. He's a wise dude. I've asked him a lot of dumb questions, and he's always taken the time to answer them.
Have a nice day, dude. Okay, so where's Cornelius's terminal? Cornelius was over here. That's not his terminal, is it? Welcome, Scholar. Happiness. Happiness is not material. Is this the stuff we've already gotten? Okay, let's exit. Was it this one then? Oh, we don't want to do this one again. That's what I thought that was. Welcome, Scholar. Infinite growth. What growth? Okay. So where is Byron's terminal? Oh, it must be over here. Aha. Notes. Lab location inaccessible, deliberate, unclear. User profile, gold puzzles as barrier. And this one.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
I'm not gonna talk to you guys. There was someone in here I talked to, wasn't there? Ooh, you walked right through me. Just trying to find the people I need to talk to. Aha.
Oh, it's you. 1K. You're back from the expedition.
Nice to meet you.
Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about that replication technology you found. You have to get hold of it, 1K. You have to. If you don't, I think I'm gonna die of loneliness. And I think this whole city's gonna slowly suffocate. I mean, do you really think the founder would have designed such a large city if she intended for us to stop at 1,000 inhabitants? That's not even enough to fill a village.
I'll do my best.
Thanks. I don't know how much longer I can go on feeling like this.
Okay, there's a cat to pet. Aww. Pretty kitty. Pretty kitty.
Welcome back, 1K.
Where was the meditating guy? Was over here, right? Yeah.
Founder bless you, friend.
What do you think about everything?
I wouldn't worry too much about any of it. The Founder is an idea, a story we collectively tell ourselves. There is no truth for you to discover, and all these amazing technologies are really just more stories for us to believe or disbelieve.
Goodbye. Okay. Whoa. Up through here. Not gonna talk to you. There was the person that was way over here. I'm going past you guys.
Hi, 1K.
Hi. Oh, I thought that was something for me to... Where is that person that was way out here? Lots of pretty fresh water. Get over here. Oh no, that's the big building out here. They were by the whole undone. Can't go through there. Okay, there they are.
You're 1K, aren't you? I would like to ask you something, if that's okay.
Sure thing.
Lately, I've been feeling kind of insecure, seeing the pictures of the megastructure that your team sent. I've started wondering whether the dome is kind of pointless.
What do you mean?
The dome was meant to contain us, contain our impact. That's what the founder intended, right? But did she? If she did, why would she build the megastructure?
Maybe she changed her mind.
If that's possible, then it feels like nothing is certain anymore. I don't know where that leaves us. You could be right, though.
Okay, I gotta go.
Thanks for the chat. I hope you find
Anytime.
Byron.
Anytime. Okay, we gotta get over to... The only one I haven't seen again is Doge. What his name was? He was the 666. Number 666. Wasn't there someone in here, or was this just a... Yeah, that was just a thing. I haven't talked to the lady at the, what's her name? The one that started all this. At that pavilion. This one.
Hello again, 1K. These are strange days we're living through, aren't they?
Oh, how do you mean?
It seems to me that we're slowly remembering the lessons Alexandra Drennan tried to teach us. Trying to actually live up to the legacy of our ancestors.
I hope so.
It's hard to believe things might really change, isn't it? But perhaps they will this time.
What would Alexandra Drennan think?
I think it would make her very, very sad.
Yeah, I agree. What would she do about the megastructure?
The same thing she'd do with any technology. Discover how it works and apply that knowledge for the common good.
What would she tell us to do?
She worked to the very last moment of her life to ensure that we had free will. I don't think she would tell us anything.
Okay, we should go.
Have a nice day.
You too, darling. You too. We need to talk to the guy in the middle, too. Don't we? Not you. You.
Founder bless you, 1K. Now is the time of our great testing. The deceiver Byron has been slain.
Oh my
and we must turn away from the path of sin or suffer the same fate.
He's not a deceiver and he's not dead. Why do you hate Byron? Have you considered you might be wrong?
Because the values he teaches are evil. He wants to violate the earth with human filth, blacken the skies and kill the oceans.
I don't think so.
The tools of the sinner cannot be used to raise the sinner's palace. Never forget that, 1K.
Ooh, you're just a meanie. Okay, what was here in the middle? Oh, that's the cat memorial. Did we talk to everybody? Everybody?
Founder's blessings, 1K.
Yep, thank you. Okay.
Founder's blessings.
Founder's blessings. Hey. Hey.
We must listen to the wisdom of the ancient writers, or we will fail the Founder's trial. The megastructure must be rejected.
Okay. Who's this? Marduk.
You are the Founder's chosen, but you are in grave danger of going astray. Heed my words, 1K. If you fail this trial, a year from now, New Jerusalem will lie in ruins.
Tell me more.
The truth is written in the books of our ancestors. In every one of them, the same story is told, again and again, that the pursuit of knowledge can only lead to death and grief. That is what all the great ancient visionaries foresaw. Listen to their warnings. Seek happiness in tranquility. And avoid ambition.
Yes, ma'am. I don't think all the ancient readers believe that. There are other strands. Easily become a self-fulfilling prophecy when you can no longer imagine a better filled future. Let's try that one.
Misleading fantasies and daydreams of impossible futures.
Oh boy.
That work has been misinterpreted by foolish utopian dreamers, like
DB.
Yes, progress is a fantasy. Things never truly change. All we can do is prevent our hubris from making things.
All right. Part to the megastructure. I still want to go through there. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Okay.
1K, could you join us for a quick debrief?
But of course.
Attending today are advisors from engineering, the archive scholars, and Helga.
Yes, don't mind me. I'm just an admirer of governmental transparency.
Yes, well. While the mayor is briefed by Alcatraz, he's asked us to review recent events. Byron's loss has unsettled us all. It may be too dangerous to allow this expedition to continue.
We can't leave Byron behind.
I agree. We cannot be guided by fear. We must do what's right.
Exactly.
Let's not forget the dam's falling apart. We can't depend on hydro forever. With just a fraction of the power that island can generate, we could grow this city into a planetary society.
She's also right.
Or, quite possibly, destroy ourselves in the process.
We should trust ourselves to make good of this. We should be aware of the fate of those with more important matters. We should trust ourselves.
Wise words from one so young. Yet I submit that island holds secrets far more valuable than mere energy generation.
True.
What could be more important?
The Somnodrome, of course. If we could find a working model, it would herald a sea change in our moral and self-understanding. The question of how we should build New Jerusalem would simply be moot.
How and why?
The Somnodrome was supposed to let us interact with our own subconscious code. It's a cool idea, but it wouldn't necessarily solve all our problems.
My own studies prove that we operate on an intrinsic moral logic. It's what makes us human. But our access to it is only indirect. Our ancestors created art, philosophy, and parable to help bridge that gap. The Somnodrome would help us to cut out the middleman and ask the source directly. We would finally have an answer to the great moral questions.
So, it's a newfangled way to make the same old mistake of judging who's good and who's bad.
We're fortunate 1K preserved the Somnodrome for our study. Initial data suggests it was a prototype with substantial design flaws. But there may be a working device elsewhere on the island.
Then the question is, what would 1K do if they found it?
Of course I would fix it. I would share it with the people. Keep an open mind.
No! This is much too important to decide on a whim.
But it's so much more fun when we're kept in suspense.
Yeah,
You all sound so sure of what's best for this city. Do you ever think you might be so busy changing the world for the better, you'll forget how to see that it's perfect already?
So clearly there are different perspectives in the room. The only way we are going to move forward is if the team gets back out there. 1K, I believe Alcatraz is waiting for you at the VTOL. We'll be keeping an eye on your stream from here.
Okay. Well, I guess we better get to it then. There are puzzles to be solved, mysteries to answer, all that stuff.
What can I do for you, 1K?
We have to rescue Byron. What do you think about the technologies we've discovered?
They all sound very promising, of course. Apparently, it's possible to just magic things into existence now. But what is the cost, 1K? There's always a cost. I agree. We can't just leave one of our most important citizens in that death trap.
I have to go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
You are strange. Okay. Off we go.
What did the mayor say?
I convinced him that we need to keep going until we found Byron.
Did he want us to leave him behind?
No, he's just concerned for our safety. And he's right to be. But we're going back anyway.
There we go. See? Okay.
Great trials lie ahead of you, my child. But your choices will determine...
They're going to determine my future? Okay.
Are you receiving?
Yep. Welcome back to the mysterious island, everyone.
How's the situation?
Whatever Byron did seems to have sent the whole system into some kind of lockdown. I can't access any of the terminals, although I suspect 1K still could.
Why would that be the case?
When 1K connected to the data stream, the system assigned him a user profile. The rest of us are locked out, which means I'll need your help, 1K, because a lot of stuff doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Check it out and see what you can fix. But please remember, what matters most is finding Byron.
Yeah, it's always all up to me. Oh, I thought we were going to the mega structure. Okay, activate towers 0 through 3. So we have to go to the south. Alright, off we go. 2 more puzzles. Okay, which one's first? Travel to South 1, South 2, South 3. Let's go to South 1. We'll do it right
1K,
this time.
I'm sending you a little software upgrade I put together that should allow you to detect which files will lead to a data stream overload.
Okay, Melville.
Unfortunately, I'm not doing this to help you avoid them. In fact, I'm sorry about that. But if we're going to unlock all the systems that aren't responding, you'll have to connect to the data stream, possibly more than once. It's the only way for me to get access.
Okay, we're installing our software upgrade. Ooh. Okay, we are definitely in the south. That looks like a spaceship up there. Very cool. And we
All right, 1K. In this area, there seems to be a problem with the machine that makes the Tetromino bridges. That means you can solve the puzzles, but you can't activate the tower. Look for a lab that lets you connect to the data stream.
Okay.
I already found it. I'll send you the coordinates.
Connect to the data stream in a lab and solve the puzzles in the next video, because, well, it looks like the southwest, doesn't it? Arizona, New Mexico, all those places. But yeah, we're gonna do all that in the next video. I hope you're enjoying. I'm loving this game, totally loving it. Oh, we can walk down here. See? Okay. I can't wait to get to all this. But again, in the next video, I hope you're enjoying. Leave a like, leave some comments if you have something to say. Let me know what you're thinking, and or you know, give me some advice on maybe how I can do this better. And I will see you back here. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is very important because it helps me out and it helps you out. So when we come back to oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing, yeah, this game. Why am I suddenly drawing a blank on the name of the game? The Talos Principle. The Talos Principle 2. I will see you when we come back. Bye bye for now.